Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my 12th lesson of D3 chapter number 1 exercise 1E, that is about graphs of quadratic functions. In this lesson I'll be discussing question number 7, intermediate level. Let me read the question from the book. Question 7 says that express x square minus 8x plus 5 in the form x minus p whole square plus q. The second part says, hence sketch the graph of y equals to x square minus 8x plus 5. Write down the coordinates of the minimum point of the graph and state the equation of line of symmetry of the graph. So let's move to the solution of the question. You can see that question says that we have to express this given expression in x minus p whole square plus q. That means that quadratic equation is not given in the complete square form. So for better understanding of this lesson, my students should have the good command on how to express the given quadratic expression in complete square form. Okay, one technique that you should have the good command on, that is the complete square form, and the second is the 6-point summary that tells us that how to make the sketches of the quadratic graph when the quadratic graph is expressed and the quadratic equations are expressed in form of the complete square form. So all those students who have missed the previous lesson, or those who find difficulty in complete square method or 6 basic steps to plot the quadratic graph, they have to watch my previous lesson, for which I'll be giving the link of the lesson in the description box, because the lessons of mathematics require continuous integration and practice of the lesson. If the previous lesson and the link is not good, the next lesson will also be affected. So let's move to the solution of the question, and first of all let's express the given expression in form of the requirement, and the given expression is x square minus 8x plus 5, and we have to apply the completing square method on that. Recall my previous lesson that what we have to do for the completing square method, I have to keep these two terms in one bracket and I have to make the constant separate. Then what we have to do, we have to identify the coefficient of x. In mind, make it half, means divide it by 2, that becomes 4, and then what we have to do, we have to add and subtract the square of that half. So my expression will take the form x square minus 8x and then plus minus 4 square, and these three terms will be keeping in one bracket, and then plus 5 and minus 4 square. And then if we expand this 16, we can see we have the expression x square minus 8x plus 16, and if we want to apply the identity here, we can apply the identity x square plus 4 square minus 2 into a into b. So this part will be used in expressing and writing the identity x minus a whole square, which is x minus 4 whole square. Okay, and then plus 5 minus, and square of the number which is negative or positive will become positive, 5 minus 16, and this will take the form x minus 4 whole square, and this is 5 minus 16 is minus 11, so it will become x minus 4 whole square minus 11. Now we have expressed our equation in form of x minus p whole square plus q. So the first part is done, and the second is that we have to go for the sketching part. Okay, now for sketching, what we have to do, recall my previous lesson that we have to find the x-intercepts and y-intercept. So for x-intercept, what we have to do is that we have to make our y0. For x-intercept, put y equals to 0 y equals to 0, and when I'm keeping y equals to 0, equation takes the form x minus 4 whole square minus 11 equals to 0. Let me go up, and this will give me x minus 4 whole square equals to 11. In order to get value of x, I have to take the square root, and equation will take the form x minus 4 equals to square root plus minus 11. Hold the calculator and check what is the value of square root 11. Okay, square root 11 will give me this is the prime number 3.316 x minus 4. Now I have to apply either our condition, either x minus 4 equals to 3.316 or x minus 4 will be equal to minus 3.316. Shift 4 to other side, x equals to 4 plus 3.316, and that will give me 7.316. Yes, and on the other hand, x equals to 4 minus 3.316, 4 minus 3.316, and this gives me 0.68. So I'm getting two x intercepts. Let it be point A is 7.316 and 0, and point B is 0.684, and this is 0, and let me underline these 2 points, x intercepts. Okay, and then for y intercept, what we have to do, we have to make x equals to 0, put x equals to 0 in given equation, and when I'm putting x equals to 0 in the given equation, y equals to x minus 4 whole square minus 11, and when I'm making my x 0, this becomes minus 11 minus 4 square minus 11. This will give me 16 minus 11, which is equal to 5, and that we can easily observe from the given equation as well. I'm just calculating y-intercept in order to give the idea to my students that if they do not understand that the constant added to this quadratic equation will be y-intercept, they can go with the calculation as well. So the third point that we are getting is 0 with 5, and then it's the time for equation of line of symmetry. Equation of a line of symmetry y. Okay, so as the equation has been expressed in the form x minus p whole square plus q, so we are not going to struggle for the addition of both the x-intercept and making it half. We know whatever is the number added over here, we have to change the sign of that, and that will be helping us in stating the equation of line of symmetry. Equation of line of symmetry is x equals to 4, and the minimum point you have to listen to me carefully, and you have to observe that what and how easily we can get the minimum point in line of symmetry when the equation is expressed in x minus p whole square plus q form. That is 4 and minus 11 is the minimum point. And now it's the time to go for the plotting and sketching of the graph. We have our x-intercepts with us, and x-intercepts are 7.3 and 0.68. So for the approximation purpose, I will be taking these points around 7.3, and this is 0.7. okay, and I need 7 points on x-axis, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7 and little more than 7, so this is approximately 8. Okay, so the first point that I have to mark is a point, and that is 7.3. so 7.3 will be little after 7, and 0.68, 0.7, if this is 0.5, 0.6 and 0.7, and my y-intercept is 0 with 5, and the line of symmetry is at x equals to 4. So first of all, let me draw a line of symmetry here, okay, and then the minimum point is 4 with minus 11, 4 with minus 11, and then what we have to do, we have to join these all points with smooth pencil, and we have to join the points in form of the curve, and in the beginning we'll be using lighter pencil in order to make the sketch, and if we feel that it is giving us a symmetrical U-shaped curve, then we will be joining the points with perfect pen. Otherwise, please, it will just be the wastage of your time, and in O-level examinations you should not have such ample time that after doing one question incorrectly, then you start spending the time again on the same question. Let me reshape from this portion. Okay, you can see that in all questions, first I'm making the rough idea that whether it is giving us a good U-shaped curve impact or not, and if it's not giving us, then we are trying to get a good impact, and then we are going for the sketching of with the perfect pen. Yes, it's a better sketch. So what we can do is that we can rub from here, and let me go. Okay, this is the better situation. Okay, now it's the time to go for the perfection of the points. This is point C, 0 with 5, 0 with 5. This is point B, this is point B, and this is point 7 I've taken around, okay, for the approximation purpose. Okay, and this is 7.3, 7.3 with 0, and this is my minimum point, 4 with minus 11. This is a minimum point, and line of symmetry. Okay, line of symmetry, and the role of line of symmetry is that it will be dividing the graph into equal halves. Okay, look, 7.3, so 1, 2 and 3 units, 3 full units and 0.3, and again here 3 full units and 0.3. so this distance is equal to this distance. Okay, these two distances have to be equal. Okay, and now we have to join the points with the help of smooth curve. No fluctuations, please, especially from the teacher's work. Teachers should not make the fluctuated curves. In this way the students can get the wrong idea that the curve can have the fluctuations. But please be careful while you are drawing and sketching quadratic graphs, so otherwise you will be in trouble. Okay, yes, not bad. Now let me mark my line of symmetry. Line of symmetry is x equals to 4, minimum point I marked. What is left, I have not marked the curve here. Y equals to x square minus 8x plus 5. Really easy question, and now please understand these all questions properly, and you should have the good practice before exams, because one of the most important concepts of your O-level examination. Please watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.